Hey guys, so today I'm going to add a second battery to our RV travel trailer. So we got the one here. These are just lead acid batteries. And I'm going to go ahead and put another battery box right in here. We'll get that mounted, put the battery in, get them charged up, and then we'll connect them in parallel. So let's get started. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use to bolt that box down to the frame. Okay, so you see I got these two angle irons down here. So I just got to drill some holes in here and bolt that down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and center this up and then drill the holes. Alright, you got all 4 bolts in. It's on there good. Okay, now I'm just going to set our second battery in here. Just like so. Matches the first battery. Okay, so just a note, this is a brand new battery I just got with this trailer, and I'm adding a brand new battery. So you want to match up the same battery, the same age. Okay, so before we hook these up, we want to make sure they have the same charge. Right? So this one's got 12.77. and this one is 12.73. So I'm going to charge this one up a little bit before we parallel them together. While that's charging up, let's go make up the cables. Okay, so this is probably way overkill for what we need here, but this is 1/0 cable. And I've got the tinned copper lugs, heat shrink, and I'm going to use this to crimp it. Alright, so let's measure this out and make up these cables. Okay guys, so we're going to put these batteries in parallel, which means we're going to connect negative to negative and positive to positive. Alright, that's going to give us the same voltage, 12 volts, but it'll double our capacity. If we hooked it in series, then we'd get 24 volts, and we don't want that. That'll mess up all your stuff inside. So we're going to keep same voltage, double the capacity. I'm going to go negative to negative, positive to positive. So I'm going to go from this negative to this negative. I want to make my cable not too short and not too long. So about like that. Okay, so you've got your wire marked off right here. Put a mark. And you just got to get your wire cutters out. I carry a pair with me all the time just in case I need them. Snip that right off. There we go, and then we'll do the red one the same length, so the same distance apart. Next, we're going to cut this insulation back to about right here. Don't want to cut any of the strands. Just kind of roll it. There we go. Get all the strands in there. Kind of twist it on a little bit. Just like that. Now we're going to crimp it. Okay, so I'm not sure what size die to use on this 1/0 tinned copper lug, but I think this 50 looks pretty close. So I can crimp this down and see if it pulls out. I might need to go to a 40. I'm going to start with the 50. I'm going to close the valve on my crimper. I got this held in place. I'm just going to start closing this up so it snugs up. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to get everything straight. Straight in there. And then I'm just going to go ahead and crimp it on there. Boom. Okay, loosen the valve. I can't pull it off, so that's pretty good. So the 50 worked pretty good, I think. I'm going to cut a little piece of insulation here. Heat shrink. Slide it over there. I'm going to use my old-fashioned heat gun. Kind of want to work from the inside out a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Heat shrink on here. Not like that. And we'll just get it on there. That's it. Beautiful. Okay, so I got my cables ready to go. Let's go put them on. So, we're going to go from positive to positive. Go ahead and put this positive on. So you can see that. Go ahead and tighten this down. Okay, so I got my positive lead and my positive jumper on here. I'm going to tighten the other side. And I'm going to go from this negative. I'm going to go ahead and put this from the camper on here, on this negative. Now I would run this over to this negative, because then it would be better to do it that way. But because this jumper is so heavy duty, it's not going to make hardly any difference. I'm jumping this to the negative side over here. Okay, so this is all hooked up, and this is with the camper powered up and the lights and refrigerator on. So it's just running off the batteries, and we're not plugged into the wall. Okay, just plugged it into the wall, and the camper's pulling 1600 watts, so it's probably charging these batteries. There you go, 13 volts, 13.04, and it's going up because it's charging. Alright, cool. Seems like everything's working good. So we just doubled our capacity. Alright guys, we're all set. Got her all hooked up and ready to go. See, we got positive to positive, negative to negative. We doubled our capacity and we're still 12 volts. So all I got to do now is put the lids on and we're all set. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.